Mark, let me tell you something shocking. You don't need a partner to become fluent in English. In fact, some of the most confident speakers I've taught practiced completely alone, in their own rooms. No teacher, no friend, not even a pet to talk to. Just their own voice. Sounds impossible, right? Well, it's not. And today, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can do it too.
Wait, are you saying I can actually become fluent by talking to myself? That sounds a little crazy, Emma. How does that even work? Emma, I have to admit something to you. I've been trying to improve my English speaking skills for a long time now, right? Well, the thing is, I don't really have a speaking partner at home. I mean, my family members speak very little English, and most of my friends are busy with their own schedules. So, I've been wondering, is it even possible to get better at speaking English if I don't have someone to talk to every day? Or am I just wasting my time trying to practice alone? Sometimes it feels a little silly, you know, talking to myself out loud.
Oh, Mark, I completely understand how you feel. A lot of people think they must have a partner to practice speaking, but that's not true at all. Believe me, I've taught hundreds of students who started their English journey completely on their own, right from their living rooms. The secret is not about who you talk to, but how often and how you use your voice. You can absolutely improve your fluency just by practicing at home. The key is to make English a part of your daily life, almost like it's your natural environment. You can turn simple, everyday moments into speaking opportunities.
That's interesting. I mean, I do talk to myself sometimes, but it's usually in my own language, and I never thought about making it a habit in English. But honestly, Emma, won't it feel awkward at first? I can imagine myself standing in the kitchen, talking to the sugar jar, saying things like, I'm adding sugar to my coffee. And then maybe my neighbor hears me through the window and thinks, I've completely lost my mind, laughs. But I guess it's better to sound a little strange than not practice at all, right?
Oh, Mark, believe me, you're not the only one who has felt that way. Many people think it's odd at first, but once you get into the habit, it becomes second nature. Plus, remember, speaking is a skill that needs muscle memory. The more you move your mouth to form English words, the more natural it becomes. And you can make it even more fun by adding emotions, acting things out, or even pretending you're in a movie. Imagine you're a chef on a cooking show, and you have to explain everything to your audience. And you know what's even better? You can record yourself while speaking. This is one of the most powerful solo practice methods. Use your phone, choose a topic, speak for 2 or 3 minutes, and then listen back. You'll notice which words you repeat too much, where you hesitate, and which sentences sound good. Over time, your brain will automatically fix those little mistakes.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Recording myself? I've never done that, but I can see how it would help. I'd probably cringe a little hearing my own voice at first, but maybe I'll get used to it. And speaking of topics, what should I even talk about? I mean, if I'm just at home, it feels like there's not much happening. I'm afraid I'll run out of things to say in 2 minutes.
Oh, you'd be surprised how many things you can talk about. Your home is full of inspiration. You can describe your room in detail, the colors, the furniture, the decorations. You can narrate your morning routine step by step. You can retell a story from your childhood or explain your favorite recipe. You can even pretend you're giving a tour of your house to an imaginary friend who doesn't speak your language, so you have to explain everything in simple English.
And here's another trick: use the shadowing technique. You find an English video, maybe a short interview or a movie scene, and you repeat exactly what the speaker says, trying to match their speed, intonation, and pronunciation. This not only improves your fluency, but also trains your ear to understand natural English rhythm. I do this with my students, and they see results in just a few weeks. I've heard of shadowing, but I always thought it was just for advanced learners. Do you think it works for someone like me who's still building confidence? Because sometimes when I listen to native speakers, they talk so fast that my brain feels like it's chasing a train that's already left the station.
I love that image, chasing a train. But trust me, shadowing works at all levels. You don't have to start with fast movies. You can begin with slow and clear content, like English podcasts for beginners, children's stories, or even your favorite songs with subtitles. The point isn't to be perfect from the start. It's to let your mouth and brain work together in real time. It's like singing along to a song. At first, you might miss a few words, but after repeating it several times, you get smoother and more confident.
That actually sounds fun. I guess if I treat English practice like a game instead of homework, I might enjoy it more. But Emma, I still wonder, if I'm talking to myself, recording my voice, or shadowing videos, how will I know if I'm saying something wrong? What if I'm just practicing mistakes over and over again?
That's a good point, Mark, and it's something many learners worry about. Here's my advice. Balance your solo practice with regular exposure to correct English. Read out loud from books, articles, or even social media posts written in good English. This way, you're training your mouth with correct structures and vocabulary. Also, when you listen to English content, pay attention to how sentences are formed and try to use those same patterns in your own speech. And don't underestimate the power of repetition. If you hear a useful phrase, like, "I'm looking forward to," or "that reminds me of," write it down and use it in different situations while talking to yourself. Over time, these phrases will become part of your natural speaking style.
You know what, Emma? I think you have just changed my perspective. I always thought I needed a real conversation partner, but now I see that my own voice can be my best partner if I use it the right way. I can describe my day, shadow videos, record myself, and even give imaginary tours around my house. And maybe, just maybe, I'll start feeling more confident when I finally talk to someone in real life.
Exactly, Mark. Think of it this way. Every minute you spend speaking English, even alone, is a step toward fluency. And when you finally have that real conversation, you'll be surprised at how natural it feels. Remember, fluency is not about speaking without mistakes. It's about speaking without fear. So, start today. Talk to the sugar jar if you have to. Give a speech to your mirror. Pretend your pillow is an audience. Just keep speaking. Your future confident self will thank you.
All right, Emma, you've convinced me. Tonight, I'm going to stand in my kitchen, make a cup of tea, and narrate every single step in English. And if my neighbor hears me, I'll just smile and say, I'm practicing to be fluent.
That's the spirit, Mark. Who knows? Maybe your neighbor will join you, And you'll end up with a real speaking partner after all.